Hello again, everyone. Lesson 9B now, just the right word. We're replacing these bold words in the print with one of our words from Lesson 9. So let's get right to it. The length of an imaginary line from Earth to the Moon is about 250,000 miles. Okay, so we have the word distant this week on our list. So we would use the form of the word distance to make that sentence make sense. Distance. Number 2. The hot sun had taken every drop of moisture out of the soil so that nothing grew. Okay, I know that there's a word on our list that means to make dry. So if you're taking moisture out of the soil, then that would mean that the hot sun had parched the soil. Parched. Number 3. Being tall is a great helpful thing that can make all the difference to a basketball player. Those are a lot of words that mean that it can make something helpful that can make all the difference. That sounds like the word advantage on our list this week. An advantage is a helpful thing that can make all the difference. Number 4. After 22 miles, Assad was the one and only runner left in the race. If you were the one and only one left, then that would mean that you were the sole runner. Sole means the only one. Number 5. Simon was very good at knowing what to do in every situation, and he managed to cause trouble for others without ever getting into trouble himself. In other words, we might say that Simon was shrewd. Shrewd. Okay, I said earlier in the lesson in the PowerPoint presentation that word always kind of reminds me of the word crafty. Okay. Number 6. Mr. Bullwhistle is the person who was the first owner of this company. A person who is the first owner of a company. You remember my example from the other day about fast food? The person who was the first owner of Wendy's was a guy named Dave Thomas. He is the founder of that company. The founder. All right. Moving ahead onto page 104 now. Let's see here, sorry. Oops. My camera all situated here. Sorry, folks. Number 7. Let me zoom it in a little bit, too. Blankets were in short supply without enough to go around, so some campers got one and some got none. So if something is in short supply without enough to go around, we had mentioned toilet paper back earlier in the spring. There was a short supply of toilet paper. So in other words, we could say that blankets were scarce. Just like toilet paper was scarce back in March. And hopefully not again this time. Hopefully we've learned our lesson. Number 8. Today's weather was just like it usually is on the island. It rained in the morning and poured in the afternoon. If something was just like it usually is, then we would describe it as being typical. Typical. Number 9, a very large number of people came together in the park to celebrate Earth Day. Okay, this is one of those words that may not be so familiar to us, but we could describe a very large number as a host. So we would say a host of people came together in the park. A host of people means a very large number of them. And number 10, baby Alice was busy being cruel and causing pain to the cat by pulling its tail. Poor cat. If you're being cruel and causing pain to the cat, then another word for that might mean that you are tormenting them. Baby Alice was tormenting that poor cat. Okay? Alright guys, that is Lesson B, Activity B for Lesson 9. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully you're plugging along and doing well on these activities. And we will be back again tomorrow with the answers for your assignment for today. Alright guys, have a good one.